Hey, Nuts are Jose here, and I finally figured out how to record in my room with sort of decent lighting. Everything looks fine. I'm using the black curtain so I can point at stuff right here. Today's video is just to talk about a few upcoming things, which starts with this weekend, Dragon Ball Super review. I don't know if that's what I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna do some stuff with some friends, and because I always talk with my friends about Dragon Ball Super, what could happen. We review what just happened in the episode that comes out on Saturdays, except this last Saturday, which made me really sad, and especially last night when I realized that there wasn't any episode of Arrow either, and that's probably why I had a really bad week. So the framing might be a bit different. I just came inside from checking in on the dog, and there was nothing, but he loves to wait until I'm recording. I don't know how he knows I'm recording, and that's when he decides to start barking. I'm planning on doing a Gohan video and what Gohan is to me as a character, not necessarily like, these are the facts about Gohan. No, like what Gohan as a character meant for me while I was growing up, kind of like Spider-Man in a way. Characters that have influenced the kind of person I choose to be, because I watched a lot of anime, I watched a lot of cartoons growing up, watched a lot of stuff that I know influenced who I've become, essentially. So since I was already talking about Dragon Ball, I wanted to talk about how I'm going to be streaming Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. I just got the new DLC pack. I was playing through it and I decided, hey, I'm gonna put my Elgato stuff to use, and made a frame for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, and I think it looks really cool. Obviously I chose the 4-star Dragon Ball because of Gohan and Grandpa Gohan, and that won't be the only game that I'm going to be streaming. I'm also going to be streaming the same game that I always stream. For some of you that actually watch my stuff, you know that it's Destiny, a game that I've been playing for years, basically since it came out, even when I originally had an Xbox One and then switched over to PS4. It's a game that I just, from day one, I've absolutely loved. There are some things that could have been better handled by Bungie as far as story, and they did a lot better with The Taken King. I don't know exactly what happened with Rise of Iron, but I'm excited for the Age of Triumph update that comes out on the 28th. 28th? Yeah, the 28th. And so they're bringing back the old raids like Vault of Glass, Crota's End, and they're also updating Prison of Elders from what everyone can kind of tell, because there's going to be like new bounties and stuff for that. Hopefully that ends up being really cool. New armor set, and the Vex Mytha class, which if you've seen one of my earliest Destiny videos, is a gun that just totally wrecked people, especially during year one. Not sure if they're going to bring back elemental primaries, which would be interesting. I mean, we have the exotic elemental primaries, but I'm not going to get too into that, because once I go into that rabbit hole, it's just, yeah, everywhere. And as far as for next week's Blu-ray Tuesday, next Friday, we have the Power Rangers movie coming out, which Power Rangers has been a part of my life since before I was born. My mom says she watched Power Rangers while she was pregnant with me, so that just, it's always been part of my life. I grew up watching Power Rangers. It was one of the many superhero things that I watched, and again, it's one of those things that kind of helped shape the kind of person I wanted to become, and that I'm trying to be, and that I aspire to be. Totally just stole that from one of the books I've read, but it's one of my favorite sayings by an actual villain, which is maybe not the best of comparisons, but anyway, thing is, I'm going to be reviewing the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie from '95, and there's no Blu-ray copy of it out there. I looked, so I had to get the DVD, and it was easier to get the free shipping with the double feature with Turbo Power Rangers movie. This has been a quick update about like what's going to be going on in the next week or so, and I just quickly wanted to touch on that. So until next time, guys, if you haven't done so already, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to keep seeing more of my content, and if you're excited like me about the stuff that's coming up, if you like Dragon Ball Super, movie reviews, video game streaming, which I'm going to figure out how to do a bit separately to not just completely flood my YouTube channel. Until next time, have a good evening, good morning, good night, wherever you guys are in the world. Bye.